Hi learners, in this video I'm going to talk about the methods of voting which are adopted at the company meetings. Every item which is discussed in the company meetings is called as a motion, and a motion is first discussed upon and then it is put to vote, and once a motion is passed means once the decision has been approved it becomes a resolution. So there are different methods which are adopted in order to take the opinions of the shareholders. So the different methods of voting are: the first method is acclamation. Now under this method, the members indicate their approval for or their approval or their disapproval for a motion by either thumping on the tables, that is making noise on the tables, putting banging their hands on the tables, or by clapping or by cheering. We've generally seen when the meetings of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is held, and if a person is speaking, if there's some speaker speaking on any motion, and if the other members are agreeing with the other person, then they start banging on the desk tables which is there in front of them, or they start clapping. So this means that the members are in favor of what is being read. So this method is called as method of voting by acclamation. Next we have is voice vote. This method is used when there is perfect, most of the members are agreeing on the issue. Then it is called, then the people will opt for, or the shareholders will be asked to give their voice vote. Like maybe this chairman of the meeting will ask, like, do you all agree with the motion? And if he finds or if he or she finds that more shareholders are responding and cheering for the motion, then the motion is accepted and it becomes a resolution. However, if a member who is dissatisfied with the chairman's decision on the basis of voice vote may again demand a vote by show of hands. Next we have is show of hands. Under this method, the chairman will ask the members to stand to raise their hands, depending on if, like, maybe the chairman will first ask the people who are favoring the motion to raise their hands, then again and ask the teller to count the number of hands, and then again the chairman will ask those people who do not want the motion to be passed to raise their hands, and again the teller will count the hands which is raised by the shareholders, and based on the show of hands the decision is taken. Next, we have a standing vote. This is a variant of voting by show of hand. Instead of showing the hands, in this case, the members will be asked to stand up in their places. So, turn by turn, the members will be asked to stand up, the teller will count the persons who are in favor and those who are against the motion. And then finally, the teller will inform the result to the chairman, and the chairman will announce the result. Next we have is by division. Now under this method, the chairman will ask the shareholders who are present to divide themselves into two blocks, one which is favoring the motion to be passed and the other one which is not in favor of the motion. So the chairman, with the help of the secretary, then counts the number of members, and then the decision is taken based on the majority of people, shareholders agreeing for a decision. Next we have is by ballot. Now, under this method, ballot papers are distributed to the members present, and the members have to record their decision on that ballot papers. So, this is a kind of secretive voting where the other shareholders will not know like what each one has voted for, whether they have voted for the motion or against the motion. One example of ballot could be like elections which is held in our country. In India, we generally have voting through a ballot. Earlier, we had ballot papers. Now again, it is electronic means. We use the EVM machines for counting of votes and all that. So basically, but there it is, it is similar to a ballot paper, because nobody knows what which party you have voted for. So similarly, in a ballot, no shareholder knows what the other shareholders has voted for. Next, we have is poll. Under this member, every member will cast a vote, or will cast not a single vote, but a number of votes based on the shares which is held by them. Now, here we need to understand that there is a difference between a secret ballot and a poll. Now, in secret ballot, the members will not know what the other shareholders have voted for, whereas in the case of a poll, every person will know what the other shareholders have voted for. Okay. Now, the reason how they will know is like in secret ballot, supposing there are two shareholders, A and B, and Mr. A has 10,000 votes, Mr. B has 20,000 votes. For both of them, but when they are asked to vote, the decision each one will be given one vote. Like Mr. A, who has 10,000 votes, his decision will be also be counted as one vote, and Mr. B, who has 20,000 shares, his decision will also be counted as one vote. Whereas in the case of a poll, the members are given voting powers based on the shares which is held by them. Like Mr. A has having 10,000 votes, whereas Mr. B has 20,000 votes. So in the case if the members demand for a poll, Mr. A will have only one share, or his decision will be counted as one vote. Whereas Mr. B, because he has double the time of Mr. A, his shareholding is double the time of Mr. B, Mr. A, therefore Mr. B will have two votes given. Okay, I'll repeat it again. In the case of a secret ballot, every member has one vote irrespective of the shareholdings held by them. Whereas in the case of a poll, every member's vote will be different depending on the shares which is held by them. If the member who has more shares will be entitled to, his decision will be given more weightage compared to the other member. Like Mr. A who had 10,000 shares and Mr. B who has 20,000 shares. In this case, Mr. A will be given one vote, whereas Mr. B will be given two votes because he has twice the holdings of that of Mr. A. So in the case of a poll, every member casts a number of votes based on the shares which is held by them. Okay, which in other words, it means that each member will have one vote every share which is possessed by them. And even the votes of the absentee members are also taken into account if they have appointed proxies. Next we have is electronic means. Now, electronic means, this is a new section which has been introduced in the Companies Act of 2013 to facilitate members to vote even through electronic means if they are not able to physically be present when the meeting is being held. So, these are the different methods of voting.